The learning objectives of this section are to familiarise all personnel involved in tank atmosphere control operations with sampling hoses, hand aspirators, built-in pumps. It is very important to understand that the quality of the sampling hose can influence the measured result, and that correct use and maintenance are important. Make sure that the hoses in use on your ship are of approved quality. Examples of hoses which have proved acceptable: 1. Teflon inner hose, neoprene outer hose. This hose has an inner diameter of 3 mm, which corresponds to an inner volume of approximately 7 cubic centimetres per metre. 2. Tanol is a trademark of MSA. This hose is marked Tanol. Synthetic rubber sampling line, low solvent absorption, anti-static. Note: when used in an enclosed space, adequate electrical bonding is required. The inner diameter is 5 mm, which corresponds to an inner volume of about 20 cubic centimetres per metre. Always ask the supplier for a certificate showing the authorization. It is very important to use high-quality hose for the safety of the crew and the vessel. If the sampling hose gets dirty with oil on the outside, immediately clean it with a dry cotton rag. If the hose is accidentally dipped in oil and oil is drawn into the hose, discard the hose because it is very hard to clean. The hand pumps used are often made of rubber with a volume of 40 cubic centimetres or more. When using long hoses, it is important to know the number of pump strokes that are necessary for the gas to reach the instrument from the sampling point. The number of strokes depends on the length of the hose as well as the inner diameter of the hose. The number of strokes may vary from 6 to 15 for a hose length of 30 metres, depending on the inner diameter. The figures given are based on a pump volume of 40 cubic centimetres. Some types of indicators are fitted with built-in pumps. Follow the use instructions for such pumps. Always check the hose, instruments and pumps before use, in order to detect any leakage, plugging or contamination. Follow the relevant procedure for each instrument. Place the finger on the hose opening and ensure that the hand pump remains squeezed flat for about 1 minute. Or if there is a built-in pump, the flow indicator gives an alarm.